joint practice, day 1 of 2 against the Eagles. Eagles beat reporter Eliot Shorr-Parks was at the joint practice. Here is how he saw things today.
Here's a moment you all been waiting for. It was a win for the Eagles. Now, I would not say it was an impressive win. This reminds me of the win over the Carolina Panthers last year, where they got the win and they were the better team for sure. And there were a few moments that made them get that win, but it could have easily been a loss. And it was probably not the best performance they wanted against, let's be honest, inferior competition. So why did they win today? They won today because of the defense. The defense was good, I thought, against a bad Browns offense. They held the first team quarterbacks, which was predominantly Joe Flacco, some Kenny Pickett, but to 13 of 19, no touchdowns, didn't pick them off, but there were a lot of passes that sailed. I thought there were some good pass deflections that happened. So the defense holds the Browns out of the end zone in pretty much all the team drills, which was very impressive and really why they won, because the offense was not why they won. Jalen could have had 3 interceptions. Some people will say he had 2. I thought he only had 1 based off of 1 pass. Probably he's sacked before he throws it. But the bottom line is the offense wasn't what you wanted to see. Going against a Browns defense that's not great. They had a fair amount of snaps inside the 25. Now they did have 2 touchdown drives, which is probably why they won the day. So if you wanted to put a score on it, it might have been like 14-0, honestly, where you hoped it would have won by more. The game could have been a blowout for the Eagles, but I didn't think it was their best day. So I think the Eagles win today, but tomorrow they got to be better. They got to come with more energy. I thought the Browns had more energy on today. I thought that the Browns came in wanting to send a message, and the Eagles are so talented that they won, but I thought the Browns were the more competitive team today.
Let's welcome in Brad Ward from the Orange and Brown Report, the All Eyes on Cleveland podcast. Brad, if the Browns defense, particularly the line, caused problems for the Eagles offense, that's a great sign. And the other thing I'd remind you, there's a lot of younger guys in skill positions on that offense. So the offense, we knew it's going to be a work in progress.
Yeah, and I mean, the biggest thing is them wanting to make a statement, them with the high energy, them wanting to, make a point. And, the biggest test here, I thought, against the Eagles was going to be the whole physicality, the kind of training camp they've had. They have to win that way this year. I would have liked to have heard more from him about, what went on in the trenches with the run game and how they fared there. But as far as them bringing the fight to them and bringing the more energy, all of that stuff is really, really positive stuff, regardless of the talent level.